Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome back to the basement yard. You saluted.
It's a.
How you doing?
Hey.
Yeah.
You know, one of those.
The
things.
fuck was that? Why'd you make us? Oh, is that the?
That's like a
anime.
Yeah, that's like a. You know.
Okay, you didn't
That was a little
explain.
moany. That was a little moany.
People are listening, and you just went. Ugh.
I know. I was doing the dude from Ethan Slater. Remember that interview he did on the red carpet where he was just like, "Whew, man, I don't know."
Yeah, and he just.
And then people are just like, "Oh man, that sucked."
Yeah.
He just like fully committed. I have been watching a lot of Digimon lately, so my reactions are really just.
Okay, but 32 years old. You
Yeah,
know?
I know. Hey, listen, I know how old I am.
When are you watching Digimon? Like, is it a morning thing?
Yeah. So
You wake up in the morning.
So the other morning,
You make yourself a tea. And you put on Digimon.
I'm gonna walk you through.
Frank, I need the abridged version of this.
Okay, I'll make it as bridgy as possible. Okay.
Not how you chart.
I wake up, I get the girls, Ruby and Maeve and Miles, situated with their breakfast. They get to watch but they love getting in bed with Becca.
This is the abridged version.
I'll bring Becca her coffee in bed. She sits there. The kids like to sit with her and watch something on the TV in the room. So I have the time to go watch what I want to watch. So the other morning.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Pause. You're telling me you wake up in the morning, the children come into the room and they hang out with mom, and you're like, I'm going to the living room to watch Digimon away from my family.
Well, first, I don't know if you saw, WWE has established a connection, a business relationship with Netflix.
I know that because you asked me if I want to play Call of Duty and then texted me 5 minutes later and said, oh, wait, I forgot. Raw is on Netflix. And I said, who are you texting? Why are you telling me this? Like, oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. Let's both watch it. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, so I went on Netflix, and I threw on a Monday Night Raw from 1999. Watched that for a little bit. Had to see, the Right to Censor face off against the Hardy Boys and Lita. That was actually from 2001. But
shout out to Leah with her thong showing. Really got me going back in the day.
Dude.
Seeing part of your thong? Oh, my God.
God, man. Just some good, embroidered cloth got us going at that age.
There was a span of 3 years that seeing the side string of a thong or, God forbid I saw the back part of the thong.
Oh,
coming up above the pants.
Just the sides.
Just the sides. That was better than anything in the world.
I will say this. Insane that women wear that. Or however you choose to identify. Insane anyone wears that.
How is that comfortable?
Listen.
Are gay dudes wearing thongs? No
I don't know.
way.
I don't know.
Way.
I don't know,
You can't
Joey.
fit a dick in a thong?
You can fit a dick in a thong.
No way.
Joey, there's some thongs.
Dude, not Brazilian ones. Those
And
are
there's some pelvic bones on women that are dicky. You know what I'm saying? Like they're lumpy. They're like
I don't know what you're talking
they're
about.
full.
Okay, but they got full hips. No. Yeah, but I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the part that's gonna hold your shadow.
Yeah, well maybe they think of Speedos. Speedos are the closest thing.
Yeah, but thongs are they're like.
I know they're crazy. They're crazy. I don't understand why whoever big underwear really really fucked with women.
Tiny underwear, honestly.
No, but big underwear.
The corporation of underwear.
The corporation of big underwear.
Yeah.
They fucked around and they convinced people that if it's not a thong, it's granny panties. When listen, if that was my underwear of choice, I'm going the panties from the granny all the time. They look comfy.
But they make you look like you crapped.
I don't care if anyone thinks it looked like I crapped. It cares if I actually crapped.
I mean, I care about that as well, but
Who's looking at your ass is garbage as it is.
You always talk poop about my butt. He's always talking poop about my butt. Honestly,
Joey,
you get to sit there on your throne and your fat butt, and then you're gonna make fun of the less fortunate.
It's not that you're less fortunate. It's just that you were born with less.
I'm a street rat when it comes to
You're
ass.
a street rat of ass. That's what you are.
I'm Aladdin of ass.
You are honestly. That sounds pretty cool. You're like the Quasimodo of ass. That's what you are. But
was he homeless?
Well, technically, he lived in a bell tower.
He lived in the church.
He lived in
Notre Dame.
But the top of the church.
Wait, he's French? Quasimodo's French.
Quasimodo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
that
see
just sounds
it.
like 4 motorbikes. Quasimodo. Yeah, no, I honestly didn't think that he was French, bro. Imagine looking like that and then also
Being French.
and sound, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
that's a lot of things at once.
That's a lot of things going on at once because like the French, to me at least, the French dialect is a little tough on the ears. Like it's a little like kind of
Yeah,
but
slippery. It's slippery.
Exactly. It's
yeah,
slippery.
it's like all the words are like coming out before they're ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're underbaked. Everything comes out the oven.
Too soft.
They a little too soft and mushy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't remember where I was, but I am going to revert back to the fact.
I'm sorry.
No, you acknowledge, rightfully so, that your ass is not your best feature.
Well, if we're doing a comparison.
But you
Well,
got
yeah,
a great
it's not the
face.
Thanks.
Other people need ass. You got face. Your face is your ass. You know?
My face is my ass.
People see people walking by and they go, damn, like that's a butt.
So you're saying my
People,
face?
your face is a good
my
ass.
face is my big tits.
Yes, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You have big tits, but they're just on your cheeks.
It's on my face.
Yeah, on your cheeks.
What's your big tits?
My ass.
Your ass?
My ass is my tits.
Yeah.
My tits are kind of also tits right now.
What does that mean?
Oh, I need to get a little bit more back
Oh,
in shape.
oh, I see
I would
what you're
also
saying.
say that my humor is my tits.
You've got big humor tits.
I have a good personality.
Yeah.
Which is, for me,
Lights up a room.
that's a rumor lighter upper.
Yeah. There's an easy way to say that.
So back
Mm-hmm.
to what we were saying. Your ass is not, like you
Yeah.
know what your strengths are.
I do.
But a little bit of
not on the
leg
podium.
workouts. You have a bum knee. Like you said that your ankle was hurting you a couple months ago. Like if you just start doing some like lower body workouts, your ass can be
Right.
your tits. You know what I mean?
I gotta start doing whatever the models on Instagram are doing.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Start off my morning with Monday Night Raw.
Right.
And then, there wasn't a new episode of like Creature Commandos, so I would go and I watched the Digimon Adventure on Hulu.
Can we explain what that is? Is that an adult show?
Yeah, actually, it is.
What is it?
It's the first entry created by James Gunn in the new version of the DCU. It's Creature Commandos. It's a animated show on Max.
What are your kids watching? Like in the bedroom with Becca? Because you're in the other room watching Creature Commandos.
I mean, they can't watch that. There's a lot of blood and stuff.
Oh. Creature Commandos and Digimon. And,
Digimon, Monday Night Raw.
right.
They're watching classic kid shows. Bluey.
Right. Does anyone in this house watch anything that's above,
Becca and I started watching a movie called Night Bitch.
Night Bitch?
Yeah.
Is that about what is that about?
Well, it's in the name.
Bitch?
Jesus Christ, Joey. Oh my God.
Oh, a night with a K?
No. Night, like,
like
the
nighttime.
evening. Bitch.
As in, I assume it's not about a dog.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's about Amy Adams is a stay-at-home mom and slowly feels her mental health kind of, escaping her and envisions herself turning into a dog at night.
Night Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like we made up the name for that show.
I know. It's a movie.
It's like, yo, we can get away with saying bitch.
Yeah,
Because it's a dog.
Yeah, back when like just putting two cool words together was cool. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Fuck suck.
You did that a lot.
Yeah, well.
Also, by the way, I just wanted to say on the way here, I saw a fantastic piece of graffiti. That was probably the whitest I've ever been in my life.
Fantastic piece of graffiti. What a piece of shit you are, dude. First of all, a single graffiti is a graffito, by the way.
Is that true?
I think so.
Frank, you don't get to do those sentences back to back.
Like one stick of spaghetti is spaghetto.
I heard that.
Yeah, so like...
But no one, what's the reason for that? No one's ever going to eat a spaghetto.
I mean, if you take one spaghetto and you spaghetto it up.
Do you think we can break the world record for the longest spaghetto?
What is it? Now we have to look up what the longest spaghetto world record is.
Phone-
You
Phone Frank, back in action.
You asked the question. World.
Frank, I'm asking the
longest-
universe and Earth. I'm not asking you to find out.
I'm gonna find out. World longest spaghetto is. Whoa.
Is it
The
long?
world's longest noodle It was created by an Asian company in China in
damn it.
October 2017. Took them 17 hours to roll out the single noodle by hand, and it was 10,000 feet, which is about 3,000 meters, so about 2 miles.
Forget it.
A little under 2
I'm not doing
miles.
that. I was hoping it was like 10 feet.
Yeah,
bro.
me too. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
But we can start. You know how like Guinness, they have their world record stuff? Mm-hmm. We can do a Santa Gato Studio world record book.
But it wouldn't be the world.
But it's our world, baby.
Wait. Is Guinness World Records like Guinness drinks? Beers?
I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know, but because I don't know.
Dude, I watched you have to actively not say something definitive that you don't know the answer to. You were like, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even,
Yeah.
Do we trust a beer company to like,
Yep, that's it.
I mean, they best in the world.
Let's be honest. They're probably around, like involved in some capacity when these crazy like challenges are being done.
Yeah.
No one's doing
Guinness
it
is-
sober, you know.
Right.
They've had a couple Guinness,
Yeah.
Ginno, by the way.
I'm done with this. But I saw like a thing of graffiti. I was driving by and it said it was spray painted on just like scaffolding, and it said, "Pierced titties taste like house keys."
God damn. God damn.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is not inaccurate though.
I can, with confidence, say I have never met my mouth to a railroaded tit.
What does that mean? Railroaded.
You know what I mean? Like
I
like
don't,
it was
man.
like, you know, a lot of metal that goes into building railroads.
Yeah, I've only come across 2.
Like individuals or like a set and then an additional one, like a 1.5 type situation.
I'm talking about sets.
So 3 sets you've come across?
2?
2 sets is still a lot.
How is that a lot?
I feel who got their nipples pierced nowadays?
A bunch of people when we're like 19, 20.
I had an ex-girlfriend's best friend get it done, and like her and the girl that was her friend, my then at the time girlfriend, showed up and she was just like, she got it done. Do you want to see? And I was like, no. She's like, and she's like, no, it's okay. I said that you could see it. And I was like, thank you, owner of my eyes. I don't want to see this severely inflamed nipple.
Oh, so you wanted to wait until the swelling went down?
I didn't want to see it at any point in time because I didn't want to see this girl's nipples.
Right.
And
did they do
you know,
it anyway?
I can't remember if they just, you know, kind of showed me, but I've heard that like
It was against your will.
probably if it happened. No, if it happened, definitely was against my will.
Right.
I've heard that to get a nipple piercing, they need to like take a chunk of your nipple out.
Well, I mean, if they're making a hole in your nipple, that hole has to go somewhere.
Well, no, because
There's got to be donut holes of nipples all over the earth. You ever think about that?
ugh,
There's a little bit of nipple
in everything.
in not in everything.
I mean, we are all, you know, we bend our knee to the nipple in society. At one point in time, we
There
most
is-
likely sucked from a nipple,
well, yeah.
provided life, nourishment.
Right. Nipples.
It is weird,
It's just
right?
a different color.
In Night Bitch, she gets 8 nipples.
So she is becoming a dog. Spoiler, she gets 8 nipples.
We didn't finish the movie.
You see all 8 nipples?
We didn't finish the movie because we fell asleep. We did get to a point where you saw 6 of the 8 nipples. We
So
didn't.
she wasn't fully
She wasn't fully nippled out.
right. She had some time.
Yeah, she had a bra on, Miss Adams.
She had 3 bras on.
She had a bra on, and then like you
More
see
nipples.
the other nipples.
Did they look like dog nipples or they look like woman nipples?
I mean, that's a great question, honestly.
You were asleep.
No. I'm just thinking like, do dog nipples and woman nipples?
They look different.
They do, but like
Dogs don't have areolas. They just have like a little spike, like a boop.
you know.
This is a conversation we're having.
You know what we should get? Because we have our buddy Hank Green, who helps us with any science questions that we have.
I don't think that he specializes in
We
dog
need
nipples.
to get like an animal person. And hear me out.
An animal person?
An animal person. We have talked a lot last year about celebrity endorsements for the show. If you remember, Ryan Reynolds, Taylor Swift, they were in the running. You know, there was a lot going on. They've since bowed out respectfully. Mm-hmm. Robert Irwin. There might be an opportunity for you here, bud.
Get him in here. Bring a croc in here.
He
Tape
doesn't need
its
to,
mouth.
No. He doesn't need to come in here. He can just kind of like
BR.
boost his social media.
No, he's got to come in here.
You
And
want
he's
him to
got to
come
bring
in?
a croc.
Have we talked shit about his dad? Hope not.
I would never talk shit about
Okay,
Steve
all right.
Irwin.
I just want to make sure.
You may have talked shit about him.
Not outwardly.
I feel like you were inwardly, and I heard it.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think.
No, I love Steve Irwin, dude. It's on site for all the stingrays. I really don't fuck with them anymore.
I touched a stingray once, and there was a part of me that was just like, I wanted to fucking swing at it.
I touched a stingray. It was before they did that shit.
That was a long time ago, brher. That was like 2008,
I was mad young. I think it might have been a school trip where you like touch him.
Oh.
I also didn't like it. I was like, I don't need to touch this
I
shit.
don't want to.
There's so many other animals I would rather touch in the zoo than a fucking stingray. Fuck that shit.
Give me 3.
Lion.
That's a good one, but scary.
Anything with fur, honestly,
Okay.
over a fucking stingray.
Okay, all right. Okay,
I'll pet a goat, bro. I fuck with goats.
I
Goats are
love goats.
fucking hilarious,
Dude, me and goats, we go way back.
I love goats. Alpacas, dude. Those are people in suits. Those aren't animals.
They have alpaca farms in Jersey. I've been to a couple.
I've been to an alpaca farm.
Yeah, they're cool. They are bigger animals than you think, though. They look like they are weak. They are not. They are
Bro,
strong.
recently I went to one. It's like an open farm. It was in Canada. Alpacas, big fucking sheep, and the goats were ramming my legs.
Oh, you were getting rammed in the legs?
They were ramming me.
You're getting rammed.
There was one old one that had a weird hump, and I was like, this shit is fucked up.
Get that away.
But he fucked with me.
That
He
was the
like following me.
Quasimodo of sheep.
It was. And he was
Wow.
following me around, and I was like, I fuck with this guy. And I was like, yo, anybody tries to ram him, you're going to have to go through me.
Oh, so no one's ramming that sheep with the weird
I got
deformity
his
except
back.
for you.
Yeah, and then there was a little jungle gym, and there was a sheep, not a sheep, a goat that like climbed the slide and was just laying in it.
Dude, goats love
So
to climb,
fire.
dude.
That's where, if you saw the video on my Instagram of the big ass pig that pissed.
Yeah, pits and pig.
What was her name? Her name was like Darcy or some shit.
There you go.
It was a name of like a woman who yells.
I love that.
Alice. It was Alice.
I knew an Alice that yelled a lot too. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
She was Irish. I knew. I love when goats like run and jump off something and like do the back leg kick because they're so excited.
Yes.
They're like, yes.
Bro, also these goats would like get up on their hind legs and then go like this, and then hit like that. And I was like, this is so awesome.
I will say though,
wanna
goats have better like designed heads. The fact that they have those horns that someone could just grab and have full control of them.
I mean, they're fighting other goats, dude. They're not fighting things with hands. They're gonna fight monkeys.
Evolve. And the monkeys evolve to fight other animals, my guy. It's dog eat dog out there. What did Charles Darwin say? It's all survival of the fittest. Darwin, not Darwin.
Yeah. Yo, also there was ponies. Not as soft as I wanted them to be.
Yes, I gotta say, horses, beautiful, soft, velvety. Love them. Mini ponies though, they're like the white man with dreads. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, you're almost there. You know? Yeah. Come on.
I wish ponies were. We need to like shampoo them differently or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
They're just so coarse.
I agree, and I don't like
Also,
that.
sheep. Wool is kind of disgusting.
I like wool.
I like it when we've processed it.
Oh, and
But
wear
while
it,
it's on the
where you
sheep.
take it and
Yes.
call it manifest destiny, and then just claim it as yours.
Well, no, you have to do that. That's good for them.
Well, you shear them. You don't need it. You could give it to somebody.
Do you
else.
know if you don't shear a sheep, it
Yeah,
will just die?
I know, it's very sad.
That's
I
so
will say
sad.
one of my favorite holes that I've ever went down on TikTok were like the sheep shearing people.
Yeah.
That are just like, it's like an old Irish guy, and he's like, this one hasn't had his shear in quite some time, and we're gonna help him feel right at home.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, yeah, man.
Bro, there was a guy I used to see on TikTok who was like, I think Irish also, but he had one of those little driver hats.
I love those.
And he like would restore old swords.
wood. No.
No.
It's like a guy. He's like, this is an old hammer from
Yes!
my pa.
My pa.
Yeah.
And he'd be in a shed.
He's in the shed. He's like, this is an old hammer from my pa. It's made of teak wood and red open tarpon wood or something. That's
fire.
And I'm just like, yeah. And he like breaks it out and he's just like fucking like.
He's like fucking doing
Yeah,
shit.
dude, I'm so
And then he's
with it.
scrubbing it. I'm like, yo, it's becoming like a good hammer now.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. I also love the people that find like old rusted axes.
Bro.
And they put them in an electric vat.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. But I like it. And then you see all the dirty rust come off of it. And then they're scraping it.
Dude, when people take jewelry and they just put it in that water and all of a sudden dust comes off of it, I'm
Yeah.
like, what is that? Is that electrified water?
It's like a chemical. Yeah, it's something.
Oh, I thought there was
that.
like a vibration thing going on.
There is a vibration thing also, but I think that they it's a specific chemical because the color is not like it's like a light blue sometimes, like bluish green. You know, I will say this: if you want to get me into like any like working with your hands like area of like social media and TikTok,
Yeah.
the person that does it needs to be Irish.
Oh my god.
Because if they're just like, hey, I'm gonna restore this axe,
Like, ew, Whitey, get
Fuck
out of
you.
here. Hate that shit, dude.
or if they're like, all right, today we found this beautiful, and I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah, now we're
dude.
talking about
Oh.
I hate when Americans try to restore stuff.
Yes.
Stop!
And or when they just try to just full on take stuff and say it's ours now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Canada.
Right.
They're doing that. Like
Are we taking Greenland and
we
like
want to take the Panama
the
Canal,
Gulf of America?
the Gulf of America, Canada. Let's go.
Everything we were worried about is coming true. We're taking over the world.
We got nothing to be afraid of, right?
I'd go to Greenland though. I heard it's like 20% inhabitable. Not that I would live there, but like I'd go look at it.
Just see it, just like, whoa, cool. And then just get out of there.
Yeah.
Ah.
Fly low so I could see it and then come home.
Yeah. I don't even know if I care that much. But I'll tell
About
you,
Greenland, I never think about that country.
I'll tell you this though. Canada might be rumors it might be the 51st state.
Right, which would be cool because if we opened up those borders, maybe the moose can walk around a little more. Maybe we'd see some more. That'd be cool.
Hold on. First of all, maybe let them have their things over there. You know, if they if they voted they want to do it, that's on them.
Listen,
But-
I'm just saying, if the border's open, one
So
of the perks
you're-
is the moose.
so the first perk you can think of
Moose.
is the hold on. First perk you can think of is the exchange of moose.
No exchange. We're just going to take the moose. Not take.
No.
I don't want to take the moose. I want the moose to know that they have more places to go.
I don't.
They can
First of all-
walk down.
First of all, unless I'm mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
I believe the northern part of the United States also has moose.
Yeah, they do. I've seen one
Okay.
in Colorado. But I'm saying like we should have more. Not that we should, but I would like more.
So you think instead of like doing our best to protect the ones that we have and maybe encourage them to breed and create more here, you want to just full on take the
How do you
other
encourage
moose?
a moose to breed?
Are you saying that Canadian moose are better than American moose?
I'm saying if there was a war, we'd probably lose that really big.
A moose war?
Yeah.
I don't
Bro,
know.
they have way more meese than us.
Meese. I think you're wrong there.
Goose, geese, moose, meese.
Mouse.
It's just moose,
It's just moose?
I believe, yeah.
So moose is singular and plural?
Like fish.
No.
Yeah.
No, because fish, when there's more than one, there's fishes.
Wrong. It's a school of fish,
Yeah.
which is one of my biggest fears, honestly. Being in the water and a school of fish just kind of like swims through you, I'd fucking flip.
Yeah.
Although I would enjoy, you ever see when fish,
And they whip, and they're like fucking like Voldemort, Dumbledore.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about being in the water and there's like a tornado of fish and they're like swimming around you, but you can see the like the surface of the water and it's like, oh, I'm surrounded by fish. I would love to be in that.
Nah, fuck that. I would really like. I like when like they'll like swim really fast in like a school, and then they'll like kind of like make a quick move.
Yeah, they turn really
like,
fast.
like fucking Dumbledore when he's doing the and they're just like wah.
Yeah.
you know.
I do. Fish are really cool.
Back to what I was saying about the whole Canada.
Back is
possibly.
like, well, I don't know how far back we're going like, at this point. Canada's becoming a state.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
but like they should figure that out.
Their prime minister stepped down. Now's the time.
I guess. Did you see?
I don't. Do they
Did you
have
see
one?
Elon Musk's response to Justin Trudeau?
I fucking hate that guy so much. I fucking hate Elon Musk, dude.
He was
He's
like,
just annoying.
girl, you're not in charge anymore.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, why are you trying to talk in memes? Shut the fuck up.
I think that's the thing, because, listen, we're not going to parse through, the dealings of Elon Musk, but
he's a dweeb.
The fact that he just, fully talks on the internet in the form of meme, that is a red flag.
It drives me crazy.
It's the worst person in the world does that. You know what I mean? Everyone knows someone that only responds on, Facebook with, a minion gif, You know what I'm
Yo, you know what I fucking hate? When people respond with stickers. You ever see those stickers that kind of move?
No. Oh.
I don't even know how to even describe it.
Are you just referencing Ahmed? Doesn't Ahmed do that?
No. Well, you're thinking of the ones that look like you. Whatever.
Oh, okay. The Bitmoji?
Bitmoji, yeah. Mm-hmm. Which that is a cool Pokemon name. Bitmoji. That sounds
absolutely not. I can name literally 100 cooler Pokemon names than Bitmoji.
Well, I'm just saying a one that doesn't exist yet.
No.
Come up with a Pokemon name. Go.
Scissor Shart.
Yeah. See, I mean, you see what's happening? Scissor Shart. This kid watches Digimon every single morning, and he can't come up with a name better than Scissor Shart. Fucking crazy. Scissor Shart.
Bitmoji sucks.
Yeah, Scissor Shart is worse, and we have ads. Our first sponsor, new sponsor alert. How you doing? This is Omaha Steaks. Okay, Omaha Steaks. They offer unrivaled variety to spice up your menu with handcrafted steaks, premium pork and chicken, world-class seafood, whatever you want. Okay, these are top of the line here. Every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. I didn't even know that steaks could have a guarantee, but Omaha Steaks has it. And now's the perfect time to shop during the Omaha Steak Big Yum event at omahasteaks.com. I would have called it something different. Big Yum event, that needs work, but it's totally fine. Omaha Steaks, they got the greatest steaks in the world, okay? Plus, you can get an extra $20 off with the promo code BasementYard at checkout, okay? So, like I said, all their steaks are great. They're grass-fed, grain-finished beef. Has more marbling and exceptional flavor, and is a choice of steakhouses and professional chefs around the world. So if you want to get yourself some nice steaks, I already know that Frank's going to abuse this. But if you want to get an extra $20 off, you can go to Omaha Steaks. Use the code BasementYard at checkout. And again, you'll get that extra $20 off. Omaha Steaks, baby. Man, I got to do this. I don't make enough steak at home. This is what I'm going to do here. But it's also because I don't like going to the store and getting a cut of steak. You got to order it from a really nice, company that really knows what they're doing. And Omaha Steaks is one of those people, okay? They're America's original butcher since 1917. Okay, my grandma wasn't even alive back then. She hasn't been alive for years, but that's besides the point. OmahaSteaks.com. Use the promo code BasementYard at checkout to get that extra $20 off, all right? You're welcome, folks. We also have Skims. Frank, big on the Skims. Also, I'm big on the Skims as well. And I will say this. I used the promo code to get my Secret Santa Skims this year. Because they said they needed underwear, so I was like, boom, you don't even know this, but Skims, they make men's, okay? And that's why we're excited. When you find out that Skims starts making men's, because you see Kim Kardashian, you see whoever out there, and they have the women's Skims stuff, and you're like, that looks really comfortable. I wish I had something like that to put on my body. Here we go, okay? Skims for men. And we've tried on the underwear, and it's amazing. It makes you look good, and that's as much as I'll say, but it also feels very nice on your body, okay? And it's not too constricting. I'm a little worried about that sometimes with underwear. I'm like, this is just like it's squeezing me. And I don't really like that. It has to be the perfect balance of like, we're holding everything in place, we're breathable, but we're not hurting you. You know what I mean? And Skims does that perfectly. So you can shop Skims Men and more at skims.com and Skims New York flagship on Fifth Avenue. Let them know we sent you, okay? After you place an order, select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu that follows, all right? So go to skims.com and, if you buy something, let them know that the Basement Yard Boys sent you there, okay? You're welcome.
Yeah, that's really nice. And while you're sitting in your Skims and you got a good old-fashioned Omaha steak right in front of you, why don't you do yourself a favor? Go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. I almost messed it up, but I didn't. Why? Because I rebounded, baby, just like Pippen. Rodman. Who was the rebounder? Clearly not me. Go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. Thank you guys. We actually did it. We got to over 33,000 patrons. We are so appreciative, so thankful, so grateful. And we are using all of that to gear up for a really fun, exciting 2025. We have so much that we're trying to do, and really thanks to, in part, not only the love and support that you all give us, but the Patreons. So go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. You sign up for that first tier, you get exclusive these weekly episodes every single week before. So you get it a week before they go live for everybody else on YouTube or any other platform. And then what you could do is you can go for that second tier and you get exclusive episodes every single Friday. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you can start and end your week with the Basement Yard. So thank you guys again. We really appreciate it. We love you. We're really excited for this year. So go check it out. Patreon.com/thebasementyard.
Yes. Also, we have to talk about this, but I'm going to Paris and Switzerland next week. So I
Right.
need
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Paris.
I've never been there.
How do they talk in Switzerland?
Oh no.
All right, okay.
I think they speak French.
I think they're Dutch over there.
I'm pretty sure they're mostly French.
Or is Swiss
A language? I don't know. I think it's like a mix of languages.
Just play
I
up
think it's
that
like
you're-
German and French.
play up that you're a dumb American?
Play up. I don't know. Frank,
Yeah.
this show.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
it for 5 minutes. You'll know. But I wanted to get a nice ski jacket.
Oh, that's right. You're skiing out there.
Going to go ski.
Are you worried that you're gonna like fall and get hurt?
So the last 3 times that I've went skiing, I haven't fell at all. I don't really
you're
send
due.
it. I'm due. I don't.
Someone dropped fucking change
Yeah,
upstairs.
what was that?
Yeah.
It sounded like hard macaroni just got spilled.
We had it with change.
Just watch your smile fade away. It was great.
We had it with change.
I know,
You
I
had
know.
to try to one up me with hard macaroni.
I don't even know what that means. Yeah. So I went to this store. It's a French store. It's a brand that makes Fusalp. I don't know how to pronounce it.
What is that?
It's like
Was that what? What is going on? What is it called? Fusalp?
something like that.
Oh, is this like a clothing
It's a
line?
brand. It's a brand.
Oh,
They
okay.
make like ski shit.
Okay.
How to pronounce
He's looking it
that?
up. Yeah.
that? I put.
Oh, is there like the little dots over the letters and stuff like that? Is there a fjord in there somewhere, or am I completely off on the
What's
country?
a fjord?
The J that has the 2 dots on it. Top. I think it's called they're umlauts.
That sounds
Could be
German.
wrong. I'm also choking this mic down. Do you
I
see
don't,
this?
I don't know how to pronounce it. We're done, yeah. But regardless, I went there and there was no one else in the store. Right, it was just me and the 2 sales associates, and they double teamed me basically.
After getting rammed by the goat earlier, now you're
Yeah.
getting double teamed by the French.
Well, these were months apart. I got a break in between, but then I walked into
you
this
had to
place.
get, you have to, you had to
I
take
had to
it-
heal up.
You had to heal.
But I went into this place and immediately, dude, what was the guy wearing? It was a guy and a girl, but what was the guy wearing?
Beret,
No, so not that French. What was he wearing as a shirt?
a jacket, a sweater vest.
No, he was wearing a black turtleneck.
Okay, that's exactly what I would expect.
And he's very like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like just
Did he look like he belonged at like an art exhibit?
yeah.
Yeah. Did he? Please tell me he had a mustache.
You know what he? I don't think he did. But you know what he looks like? You ever see in Italian restaurants on the? This is very niche. But in Italian restaurants, like on the art on the wall, when they draw waiters and they have very like triangular thin legs.
Yeah, it's like the shoulders and they come down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. This guy.
Okay.
And I understood.
No, you didn't, but you understood.
Stirred about like 30% of what he was saying, but I got through.
Oh, he was like French.
French as shit.
Really?
Yeah. And the woman there was, I believe, American, but he was mostly helping me, and not cheap. I'll say that.
Okay, figured. Yeah, you're not getting out of bed for anything that's not going to cost a car payment. I know Joey. Okay.
The only reason why I went to the store because I wanted to get a good one, and I was like looking on Amazon.
Where was the store?
Madison, in Manhattan.
Oh, okay. All right.
Madison, Wisconsin.
You just said Madison, and I
Yeah,
was like, all right,
Madison
there's-
Avenue. I mean,
okay.
so I went and I I go and I'm like, oh, I'm just like looking for a jacket, and the guy's like, oh, you'll have a ski trip, and I was like, I can't do the accent.
You can't do it at all.
No, you do it.
Have a ski trip?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I lost it at the end.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Switzerland, and then he was like, oh, he was like horny by that, right?
Well, I mean,
he was horny.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that he was horny. And then I saw like a couple of jackets that I'm like, oh, I really like this one. It was like this red jacket. So I have it on, right? And I was like, yeah, I think this one. Like, I'll take this one. And he's like, all right, cool. Like,
did it have like the suspenders on the inside that ski jackets have?
No, it didn't have that.
Then it sucks.
Well, I bought it because I was like, I can wear this also. Like, there were a couple other colors. Like, there was like a crazy green one that I was like, all right, if I buy this though, I'm never gonna wear like this bright green jacket.
I would, you know me.
Right.
Okay.
And as I'm handing him, well, first I have the jacket on, and I'm getting like kind of bullied into getting something else. Go ahead.
You like yelled at me for not telling an abridged version of watching Digimon, and you're walking me through trying on a jacket.
Right. No, okay. I tried on the jacket.
Yeah.
That's the extent of that.
Okay.
And now I'm being bullied into buying other shit though, and I'm scared.
Oh, they did the classic sales associate thing where it was like
they were good.
You know, it would go great with that.
Yes.
A new like Lamborghini.
Do you have a mid layer? Or I don't know what that is.
It's the layer in the mid.
It's the middle
it's
layer.
The middle layer.
I figured that, but I don't know what it looks like. And I was like, what is that? And he's like, oh, you gotta, we have these in this color. I was like, fuck. So I was like, oh, this looks nice. And I get it. And this is when I knew I was in trouble because I already said yes to the jacket. And I handed them the jacket.
And you didn't even see the price of the jacket yet.
I didn't.
Okay, here's the problem.
And I grabbed the mid layer, and it's just like, it's nice. It's like a quarter zip, and I'm like, cool. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'll try it on. And then I tried it on. It looked good. So I was like, all right, cool. As I take it off and I'm giving back to the guy, I saw it. It said $280. I was like,
for the mid layer.
Yep.
Okay.
And I was like, oh.
You just felt it. Like,
that shit.
Once it went, you knew you were locked in.
I was like, this isn't the place. If there was more people in the store, then I could be like, all right, bro, maybe not the mid layer. How much was the jacket?
Well, if the mid layer
was $285.
Where'd you get the
It was $280 with tax. Now we're jacking up to $3.
Now we're going to $3.
We're jacking.
I'm saying the jacket's at least $1,000.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think it was like $1,600.
Holy shit!
Frank,
I'm letting you know right now. If I didn't know you, I would fucking rob you blind.
Yo, the salesman can get me. I'm not good.
You know what though? I get bullied by sales associates too because
I'm bad.
Because in my head, I automatically think, even if I know none of the inner workings of whatever establishment I'm in, I convince myself like, if I don't buy from this person, they're not going to get commission, and then they're not going to feed their families.
I'm not even thinking about commission.
Or like, even like there were stores I've been to where I go to the front, because there are some stores that'll be like, oh, tell them that Michael helped you out, or tell him that Susie helped you out. Then there are other stores I'll go to and I'll be like, oh my God, I don't remember who helped me. And I'm sitting there like waiting to check out, like looking for the person, and then it's like that because I feel bad. But yeah, I get bullied by sales associates too.
Well, I just felt like I had nowhere to go. There was two of them. They're both saying like, "Oh, it looks so good. You look great. You need this. Do you need any socks?" And I was like, "Bro, I just saw $280. The socks are probably $80. I'm not paying $80 for a pair of socks."
I'll be honest with you though. You were already almost $2,000 in the hole. You might as well have commit. They should, but. Fuck them. They should have fucking thrown some free socks in there for you.
They gave me a free bag.
That doesn't help you.
I know.
I love when companies do that. They're going to be like, you know what, bro, there's a company.
A free bag. Where am I going to wear it on the way out instead?
This is so funny that you brought this up because this just happened to me the other day. There's a company that I was looking at that sells watches. And it was like, if your order total before taxes over this amount, you get a free item. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, what could the free item be? Could it, like some people will do like something to do with the item.
Yeah.
Like shoes. It'll be like, we'll throw in a free shoe cleaning kit, or we'll fucking throw in, bro, it was like, if you spend over $400 or whatever it was, you get a free Bluetooth speaker. And it's like, Why the fuck?
I thought it was gonna be like hand sanitizer.
But
or
like,
something.
I mean, the same shit.
I
It's
know.
just so unrelated
I
to
know.
it. Same thing with you.
bag,
Ba-
a bag,
Bag, bro.
Bag.
But like bag.
bags.
But like a bag or like a fucking bag?
I haven't even taken out of the other bag that they gave me.
So they put a bag in a bag. It's probably like a bag like that, like a reusable shopping
I
bag.
figured it would be like a tote or something.
They wouldn't give away a tote for free because their totes are probably like $6,000.
No. Oh, I don't know. But they even said it might be itemized. So if you see that, just know that it's free and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay.
At that point,
You've already taken me for
a ride.
basically $2,000.
You got rammed by the
And-
goat,
and then
you
robbed.
got double teamed by the sales associate that
Yeah.
were riding you all the way to the bank.
Yeah, rammed, ridden, and robbed. They got me, bro. And I was scared. I was like, I need to get out of here, bro. At least the woman did open the door for me on the way out.
I would fucking hope so.
I was like,
I went and bought what's it called? Jewelry for Becca and the girls. And when we were in LA, I went and bought jewelry for Becca and the girls. And they were like, "Do you want a bottle of sparkling water?" And I thought to myself, like, "No, I don't want to." But then I thought, like, that's the least they could fucking do
Yeah,
for me
yeah.
is give me a single bottle of sparkling water that would.
like, how about a huge bottle of sparkling Prosecco?
Yeah, how about a fucking lifetime supply?
So
of
I can have
shit?
liquid courage enough to spend this money.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
Well, there are places that will do that. Like they'll be. I remember when I went and I for Radio City, I bought myself a watch, and in there, like there was someone there that was like popping champagne with one of the like sales associates there, and like they do that shit.
Dude, that's never happened to me.
Yeah, it should have.
I've never been in a store where they're like, "Oh, you're buying something expensive? Let's sit down and have champagne."
They've offered it to me, but I've kindly declined. But
No,
like,
I'll be like, "Yo, you guys have silverware or something I could leave with too?"
well, I have to drive a lot of the places I go. Like, you live close enough to stuff that you can just hop on a train or an Uber. But like,
It's just the principle of like,
Get-
pour it, I won't drink it, but you've wasted it. Fuck you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's always like a nice bottle too. They're not doing like like a bottle of Cook's.
And like when I really think about it, I know that the salesmen aren't in charge of the prices and they're not the ones robbing me, but I choose not to think about that in the moment, and I blame them. I go, "Yo, you, Mr. Whoever."
Here's the thing: every problem in the world needs a face, needs someone to take the fall for it.
Yeah.
Anytime I get angry about big billionaires, I scream at you.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I understand. And how many times have you screamed at me for the immigration like problems in the world?
0, Frank.
Are you sure?
Jesus Christ.
No. Yeah, never. But no, yeah, and they are bro. I'm serious when I say this. Working at Target like softened me up with retail workers.
Yeah. Oh my God. And
No
I
matter
forgot.
the layer, like the level of like, I'm not gonna sit here and give fucking like, classes for retail workers, but like, anytime you see someone that works retail, be the nicest person possible, or even just customer service, because in that moment, they are probably thinking about the time they just got reamed out for something from some other piece of shit.
I got a text this morning too from the people.
What was the sales associate's name? The French one.
Claudia.
Claudio?
Oh no, that's the one who texted me.
Oh.
Maybe it could have been
I was
just
thinking
Claudia.
Gerard.
I don't remember the dude's name. It's like, "Oh, thanks for stopping in.
the only name.
Have fun on your trip." And I'm like, "Okay, this is some cool
I'll be honest
customer service."
I was gonna say, I'll be honest. I'm a sucker for stuff like that.
Yeah,
where
but-
they like follow up.
Give it a week.
What is that?
Did your jacket rip? You probably need a new one.
Yeah, but I will say my experience with like customer service has been mostly positive, but like there are people that don't get that. You see the woman that like fist fought a Chipotle, like someone at a Chipotle. Did you see that shit?
It's such an insane sentence.
There was a woman at
What could possibly happen in a fast food restaurant that would cause you to fight an employee?
Some people are really into their food.
It's insane.
One of my favorite videos that I've ever seen, and I know you know this video, is like someone, I don't remember what fast food chain it was. It might have been Popeyes, but they went to a Popeyes and there was a girl behind the counter. She's like, "Can I help you today?" And the guy was just like, "I heard that you gave your number to my boyfriend." And then she's like, and then the person's like, don't you ever do that. Get it? And then like all the workers come out behind. And she's like, I'm going to tell you something right now. You come in here, you say good morning. Yeah. And she's
Damn,
like,
dude.
And she's like, no one's giving your boyfriend numbers. And the person was just like, Anita. And she's like, ho, ho, ho. You're like, you've never seen that video? Damn, I'm not doing it any justice. But like,
damn.
People get.
Can you
fucking
imagine you're
moved.
gonna go in there, like you hype yourself up to be like, yo, I'm gonna go scream at this bitch, and you walk in there, and then the Popeyes Avengers come out, and you're like, fuck. You're like, what am I gonna do? You'd be like, shit, I'm about to get fucked up by. Not only is my boyfriend getting a number from a random girl, but I'm gonna get my ass whooped by her.
The Popeyes Avengers is the funniest way to think
They
of
just
it.
like pop out. It's like,
What
the fuck?
Bum, bum.
Can't have that.
That's the Avengers theme done by Alan Silvestri.
cool. Is that in your little commando underpants? What is it called? Condom? What is it? Commando? What the fuck is this?
I'm letting you.
Lizard?
I am letting you fall flat on your face here.
It's commando. Crocodile commando?
Sure.
I
No,
don't-
it's not, bitch. Creature Commandos.
Creatures.
That's in the DC. The Avengers is in the Marvel. Although there was a little bit of crossover because all the DC right
We
now
do
is
have
being run by
sponsors for,
James Gunn and
this
Peter
episode.
Safran.
We do have sponsors for this episode. We do have SeatGeek. SeatGeek is where you're going to want to get all your tickets. Okay, go download the app. It's the #1 rated ticketing app in the App Store. Every time I'm at a Ranger game or a Knicks game or anything like that, it's through SeatGeek. I'm buying tickets off of that website or their app. But I love their interface because it shows you, what's a good ticket, what's a bad ticket. Okay, it goes from like dark red to dark green and everything in between there. So it just kind of like a little scale to let you know if this is a good price, this is a bad price, stay away from this. I like that they have that, okay? So whenever you need to buy tickets, I would download SeatGeek and you can save some money, all right? There's over 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek. That is a lot. By the way, our shows were on SeatGeek. Saw that. That was kind of cool to see.
It was kind of cool.
After using SeatGeek for so many years, and then you go on tour, and you're like, oh, we're on SeatGeek. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, you guys can save 10% off of any tickets with the promo code BASEMENT2025, okay? But yeah, 10% off of your next set of tickets at SeatGeek, okay? So go download the app. That is 10% off any tickets with the promo code BASEMENT2025, all right? So go enjoy that. And lastly here, oh, that's not it. I fucked up. I completely fucked up. I clicked out of the thing that I absolutely needed. Frank, talk about something, please.
I will
while
talk
pull
about
this up.
anything. So as I was saying before, DC, the cinematic universe, and a lot of the...
Oh, anything but that, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I am really excited. The spring is coming upon us, which means we are going to be getting new spring teas, although the spring festival, which I don't want to say...
Wait, T does that?
Of course, baby. A lot of the most expensive and sought-after green teas are the first flush of green teas from the new spring season. But you
Wait.
need to have you need to know the right people.
Can you make a tea plant? This is dumb.
Of course you can. Yeah, of course you can. But
Why don't you do that?
you can, but it all depends on, like, they thrive better in certain environments. And, like, if you're putting it in just a giant pot, it might not yield the best results. Because, as you know, the terroir, what do you call it?
Terroir.
There it is. That's how I say it. But, it all depends on the environment around it. And, a lot of times the soil and the area that the tea plants are in are really going to produce a really good yield, depending on what type
Boy,
of...
I'm glad that's over with. We have
One of a kind, this show, ladies and gentlemen. We couldn't fake it if we tried.
Oh my god. By the way, if I didn't stop you, that would have been 30 minutes.
Oh, 30?
Our last sponsor for today is Hims, okay? Men, if you've lost your hair, it doesn't mean you can't find it again, okay? Try Hims Hair Loss Solutions, and you'll be joining hundreds of thousands of subscribers who found their hair again. It can be hard for men to deal with their hair loss, even though it is common. I know a lot of people losing their hair or have lost their hair, especially at the age of 32 like I am. Some people are losing their hair. Men value many different things about their appearance, but if you're a guy who really cares about your hair and see that it's slowly going away, Hims could provide you with convenient and quality access to a range of hair loss treatments that work all from the comfort of your couch. Okay, all you have to do is answer a few questions, and a medical provider will determine if treatment is right for you. If you're if prescribed, your treatment is sent directly to you for free. No insurance is needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. Okay, so start your free online visit today at hims.com/basement. That is hims, HIMS.com/basement for your personalized hair loss treatment options. Results may vary based on studies of topical and oral. These are two things that I don't know. Minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Okay? hims.com/basement. Well, finally, Jesus, Christmas.
I mean, if you want to listen, babe, I've said we have spoken about this a lot lately because of the support and love that we've gotten from so many incredible people. We have a new studio that we're getting ready to go into. The lights are being put in, the sets are being built, but I have asked you several times, and it's still not gotten a straight answer. What the budget is for the tea station that I will build?
Right. What the station? When you say station,
electric kettle, some tea equipment, some cups.
Equipment.
Yeah, cups.
What's equipment? Cups.
But like not cups, like teacups.
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 Yeah.
Pitcher, something to brew in, and then an assortment of teas.
Let me ask you something.
No.
You're the tea guy.
Yes, I am. One of them. There's a lot of.
You got a couple bucks in your pocket. You can't buy some teacups.
Oh, of course. I have a beautiful collection of teacups.
So then, donate.
I have a beautiful collection of teacups that I use quite. But listen, I'm not saying, write it off as a business expense for the new studio.
You do that.
I'm not saying, but first of all, tea as a hobby is a not expensive hobby. You can get into some ridiculously expensive stuff, but you can get good teacups for not that much.
Frank, I just lost my whole net worth on a ski jacket. I can't afford to buy teacups right now.
What if I have a French man come in here and basically
Please don't do that!
Sales associate.
The French will upsell me everything and I'll buy it.
Well, oh man.
Really afraid to be in Paris.
By the way,
really
Paris.
Afraid. Yeah.
Paris. Brother, you're going to Switzerland, which you and I know one of your hobbies and appreciations is the world of watches.
I really don't think there will be a watch store where I am. It's like a ski town.
Okay. I can almost guarantee
there might be
that there's going to be something.
I'm not doing that.
I can almost also guarantee that you're going to get this fucking itch because you're in the land, you're going to put your hand on the ground and feel it ticking away like a tourbillon or something like that.
No longer know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Well, Switzerland is the land of watches.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're going to feel that the second hand move as you put your hand to the ground and you touch the floor. Because you got to touch the walls out there, bitch.
Also, the Swiss franc is better than the dollar, I believe.
Oh, so the franc is like a
I'd
dollar.
I'd be getting rammed and robbed.
I mean, if you're going to Switzerland, if you're gonna get rammed anywhere,
yeah,
it's amongst the Swiss Alps.
But also being in Paris is tough.
Paris?
Yeah.
Are you going? Please tell me. Listen, I know you never have, and you've expressed that you never have any desire to smoke cigarettes.
Oh,
promise me that if you smoke out there, you put it on a long stick. Promise me, it could be. You could smoke whatever.
I have made a joke that the first time I ever took a drag
cigarette
of a cigarette would be in a buddy.
Off of a long stick. You kind of have to. Sitting at a patisserie, eating a croissant,
Good.
You might as well,
right?
Well, why not?
Yeah. If I have a balcony that I find, it's ooh.
Are you gonna 100%? You have to post a picture with the Ratatouille song.
What's the song?
You've never seen Ratatouille, right?
I've seen Ratatouille.
Oh, incredible!
You know what I watched yesterday? I don't know why.
Is it worse than Digimon?
Nothing is going to be worse than you watching Digimon. Leaving your children and your wife in one room and being like, gonna go get an episode of Digimon.
Time to Digivolve.
This is great, but I gotta go Digivolve.
You know what's funny is I tweeted. You won't care for the tweet, but go on.
What was I saying?
You watched something yesterday.
I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, because I'm always trying to think about what I'm gonna put on when I get in bed. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Great movie, dude.
One of the most underrated movies.
The first movie,
underrated.
The first movie. The second one is not as good. The
Didn't
first
watch
one
it.
is incredible.
When movies are really good and they make a second one, I'm very I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't want to ruin it. But I didn't know about that movie at all, and then my mom had it on at her house one day, and I was like, this is a fucking really nice movie.
It's hysterical.
I love
too.
that movie.
Like, it is done so well.
Also, I haven't seen it in years. The scene where, I mean, this is probably, I don't know if it's a niche scene, but I don't know how well you know the movie, but there's a scene where he's like, you know how like docks have like a ladder? Mm-hmm. So he's like under the ladder, like under the dock, like just like looking out like this. And Anna Faris's character comes and sits at the end of the dock and like slams her feet down. They go in his eyeballs. Frank, I laughed audibly.
Yo,
I laughed audibly. My neighbors were probably complaining.
Yo, that's a really good movie.
It's a good movie. If you haven't seen Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs, go watch it. Mr. T is in it.
Mr. T is in it. A lot of random people are in it.
Mr. T,
Bruce Campbell,
Bill Hader,
Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg. Yeah, that's all I know.
Oh, now I gotta look up.
Who's Bruce Campbell?
I believe he plays the mayor.
Who is that?
He was in Evil Dead. He's like a frequent collaborator with Sam Raimi. He was in that show Burn Notice.
I don't know why I ask you questions. Like, I don't know the famous person you're talking about. And
You definitely know who this guy is. If you saw
probably
him.
by face.
You definitely know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and Bruce Campbell was the mayor. This is Bruce Campbell. You know who this is.
Oh, is that the dad from Seventh Heaven?
Absolutely not. He is in prison, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
For fucking...
Oh, yeah, that guy's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't he a pastor on that show?
Seventh Heaven is a very religious show, dude.
I don't remember it. I just remember the song.
There is... Oh, man, I wish I can give this person
Wait, that
credit.
guy's a dad somewhere.
I'm sure in a bunch. James Caan plays the main character's dad. Bill Hader's dad.
That's James Caan?
Yeah. Andy Samberg, Mr. T, Neil Patrick Harris, Benjamin Bratt.
Who the fuck is Neil Patrick Harris?
Al Roker, Lauren Graham, Will Forte.
Wait, who does NPH play?
Neil Flynn. NPH plays Steve.
He's the monkey?
I guess.
He has one line the whole movie. Steve, basically.
Yo, so the guys that made those that first movie, at least, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, those are the guys that did, like, they were the main creative forces behind Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, and stuff like that. Those
Bangers.
guys are incredible.
Bangers.
Absolutely incredible.
Can you imagine it rained food like that?
All right. I'm going to give you 3 different weather phenomenons, and you tell me what you want them to be for food.
Okay.
All right? And don't just think of the movie, okay?
Okay.
Rain. Snow. Tornado.
Tornado.
What do you want it to rain?
I would like it to rain.
I got a good one. I want it to rain colossal king crab legs.
I was gonna think liquid. I thought you were.
Yeah,
you
okay.
wanted to rain.
Well, it doesn't
crab
rain.
legs?
It doesn't rain liquid in that movie.
It's
it rains,
true.
It's
It rains-
cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Right. What would it rain? That's a good one because they're kind of contained, and when they hit the ground, you can still crack them open, and they're like clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something with a shell. Something with a shell. That's a good answer.
Ooh. Mussels.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Okay.
I mean, I like mussels, but like not
Clams.
like that. We're getting colder.
Oh, I know mine.
What?
It needs to be a very specific brand, but sunflower seeds.
What are you, a bird? Seeds.
Like, that would make sense. They look like little water droplets.
You don't need it to rain that. You go to the store. It's fine.
I know, but you could also go to the store and get anything. You can get a $2,000 jacket, bitch. It's not raining those.
Too soon. Damn. I think I would have it rain. Do we say no? I was gonna say hot dogs, but yo, prosciutto.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine it's raining prosciutto.
Yes, dude.
I could just stick my hand out the window
And just get a whole fucking, or like just, but it needs to be good prosciutto. I'm not talking like,
no, top of the line.
or even like jamon iberico.
Oh,
I've never had it. But I'll take it.
What?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah. I guess. How would you? Yeah.
All right. What about snow? Because snow,
Ice
it
cream.
accumulates.
Ice cream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would stink after it melted, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but you got to put stuff in place. The government's gonna create something to get it away.
Okay, so you put down some tarps or just bowls?
No, there's like trucks that come around and they clean it. And
All right, tornado.
Tornado in the movie was spaghetti and meatballs, which looked really nice.
It does look very appealing. Mm-hmm. tornado of...
Maybe you have like ginger ale.
Hold on. So you criticized me for it not raining a liquid, and then you want a tornado, something that is famously not a liquid, to be ginger
a tornado
ale. I didn't say typhoon, bitch. You want a typhoon of ginger ale? That makes sense.
Wait, there's always rain involved in tornado. Is there?
I've never actually. I have been in one, and there was rain.
Frank, you weren't in a tornado.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. There was a tornado that touched down. I'm telling you.
Hold on. Was it one of those little like on a baseball field?
No, I was in my car and my car was shifting.
Where?
In fucking Jersey, dude.
Get the motherfucker out of here.
You don't need to believe it. It is the truth.
I was in a tornado. What do you think? You're Helen Hunt. Relax. Bill Paxton.
I
Chill.
wish. You're also forgetting Philip Seymour Hoffman. Or Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. That was all. That's all. I mean.
All right. So, tornado, you want ginger ale because you're an idiot. Snow, you want ice cream. And rain, you want...
What do you want for snow?
Snow?
It's got to be cold.
Shrimp cocktail.
Frank, you're worried about the snow stinking?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's insane.
All right. Shut up, bitch.
You know what was really good in that movie? The nacho pools. That was cool.
It is in the first one where there's I've never had, and I don't care for like peanut brittle or a cashew brittle or something like that. But when it's like the
spiky,
that looks so cool.
Yeah,
I want to break it. I know. I'll say this: if it got, you know how like when it gets cold outside, there'll be like running water, and then it'll freeze over, so like the top is frozen, but underneath it's hollow.
Yeah,
and you could step in it and break it like glass.
Love that.
If that was like peanut brittle, I'd be so cool with that.
That'd be cool, but brownie brittle. Also, this makes me think
You're an adult. You don't need to have brownies.
That's an insane thing to say. You also think that peanut butter and jelly are for children, which is crazy.
They are absolutely for children.
But Digimon every morning is not for children. That's weird.
Not every morning. It's been 3 of the last 5.
That's a lot. Okay, that's 60%.
Well, how else am I going to watch the, Ty and the crew, basically go from this summer camp, and then have all their Digimon digivolve into champions, digivolve into ultimates.
What's the best Digimon?
I mean, it really depends. I tweeted that.
Who's your fave?
You're going to hate this tweet.
Oh, my God. This is great.
I tweeted that you were either a Greymon kid or a Garurumon kid. And personally, I was a Greymon kid. War Greymon? Dude.
Yeah.
But then also,
who's like the Blue Eyes White Dragon of Digimon?
I would say probably Greymon.
That's an animal.
Yeah.
That's one of the Mons.
You know Greymon.
I don't know Greymon. I do not.
You know Greymon, dude. It's like when people think of like the Pikachu.
That is the ultimate.
Well, then you could get into like War Greymon.
Greymon.
You can get into then he merges with like Metal Garurumon. Like that's a cool one.
Okay, now we're getting cool.
Pretty cool.
The other one was just like a fucking dinosaur. It looked like Cubone.
Oh man, what was the name? Omnimon?
Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Oh man, there's so many I forgot. It's been a while. That's why I'm getting back into it.
It's been a while. It's been fucking 13 hours probably, Frank. The fuck do you mean it's been a while?
It's been a while since I was like super, super into it. When I was a kid, I watched everything. I had the toys,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I was explaining Yu-Gi-Oh! To Miles yesterday.
He doesn't like it?
He doesn't know it. I explained. So we were in the car and I was just like, hey, do you and your buddies like talk at like lunch like what you guys got for Christmas or the holidays? He was like, no, we don't do that anymore because we're cool. And I was like,
oh my God.
Oh, I was upset about that. And I was like, oh, what do you do at lunch? He's like, we just kind of just talk. I was like, about what? He goes, it doesn't really, nothing. I was like, wow. We used to do it. He didn't ask, but I told him what we did.
Yeah,
I was like, we'd have Pokemon battles, or we'd trade Pokemon with the link cable. Yeah. I was like, or we would play Yu-Gi-Oh. And he's like, what's that?
Oof. Yo, the fucking Game Boy Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to abuse it.
And he was like,
Dark Magician?
Dude,
I wanted to be Dark Magician when I was younger.
I know, because you were weird. But, I was explaining to him, I was just like, dude, I had, the Joey, Pegasus, Kaiba, Yugi starter packs, and I made, my own conglomerate of a fucking deck. And he was just like, none of this makes any sense.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Toon Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Toon Dragon. Wow.
What was it? Ultimate. What was the three-headed Ultimate Dragon? What was that one?
Oh.
Blue Eyes Ultimate. Blue Eyes.
I don't remember. Gate Guardian.
Gate Guardian. Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed.
You know, there was one that I remember liking a lot, and it was a.
Bro, speaking of Pot of Greed, I'm sorry, but I saw a clip on TikTok of that girl Drew, and she said that someone left a comment on one of her videos and said that she looked like the Pot of Greed.
I saw that too. Yeah, it was.
It's unbelievable, dude.
There was a card when we were kids. What was it called? The Water Emotics. I remember liking it.
What the hell is that?
It was just like a girl with water.
Oh, you would like that. You were like, oh, this is my girlfriend. She's a card.
Who am I dating? The Water Emotic. No, but then you remember Obelisk the Destroyer?
Oh, yes!
Yeah, dude.
Damn. Oh, I want to know.
Obelisk the Tormentor. Excuse me.
I mean, you could have said anything, and I would have agreed.
Obelisk the
I
Tormentor.
had that.
Then there was like the Golden Wing of Ra or some shit.
I love how you're like, oh, kind of like this, and you
The
know
Winged
the
Dragon
exact
of Ra,
name.
and then Slifer the Sky Dragon.
What the fuck?
So sick.
I'm gonna
dude.
name my son that Slifer. That's fucking
Probably
crazy.
will, you freak.
Damn! Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Damn, yeah. We need to bring back Yu-Gi-Oh. We have
Was that Japan?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's always Japan.
It's always Japan. We have brought back so much. Hawaiian shirts.
We haven't brought back Yu-Gi-Oh.
Red Lobster.
We should both get the Game Boys and play Yu-Gi-Oh against each other.
I will absolutely do it.
I will too.
Because I have a Game Boy. I just need the game. Don't fuck around here, Joey.
No, what's the other one that's like sideways?
Game Boy Advance.
That's the one. That's what I had it
You can
on.
get the Game Boy SP with the backlight.
Frank his boner is bursting through his jeans right now. It ripped the zippers. I mentioned Game Boy SP with the backlight.
Not often do we get to talk about my hobbies on this show.
You know what I had? You know when Game Boys didn't have a backlight, so you would buy
Yeah,
the
this-
extender. That
Dude,
was it was like a book light.
I had this one that was like it was like steroids because it had like a thing that went on the front for the buttons, and then it had a screen that popped out, and it was a magnifier, and then it had speakers on the side.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
Way too much.
It
dude.
was. It was for. It was overcompensating. You know what I'm talking about?
I am trying to understand. Damn, dude, Matt has some fucking Game Boys. Every like 6 months, I always like go on like eBay and I'm like, I need to get a fucking Game Boy Color.
Don't even do it. I know a place.
Your basement? Like, I mean, yeah, I know they're there, Frank. I know a place. It's close.
No, there's actually a really good in Manhattan gaming spot that's a little overpriced, but you can get some stuff there.
I mean,
But ever since Logan Paul fucked it up for the rest of us, all this stuff is way overpriced.
listen, man. I don't give a fuck if the price, if the guy's French, all right? I'll take it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's called full circle.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No. We have to leave here on him being an absolute marble mouth loser. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Follow us at The Basement Yard on all forms of social media. Go check out Sanagato Studios. That video that we posted, the cooking competition was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And check out Patreon. Get ready for the new studio. All this stuff that's fun and exciting.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, like, you probably won't see an episode in the new studio because I am going to be gone for a bit. So we have to, like, double up on episodes so they could still go out while I'm on vacation. But the second I get back, which is the end of January, why am I like this?
I don't know. You're a loser.
Then we're going to start recording there. It's going to look really cool. And that video that you see on Sanagato Studios, that's what we're going to try doing moving forward, right? That type of quality, in with the little fun games that we do. We want it to all look really good. So look forward to that. And that is all. See you guys next time.
Bye.